Alright, next I'm gonna go heal. I get the feeling that the game is trying to print Prince Castor as like the unfortunate recipient of the crystal doing the right things for the wrong reasons or the wrong things for the right reasons or whatever. But he just sucks. I'm glad to not have to see any more of him. He just sucks. Wow. There's not a lot to redeem there. So I am going to... Let's see, can I do any more side quests? Any more side quests popped up? Not really. But I do have to just make it to the beginning of town if I want to proceed. Alright.
The water is receding. Praise be to the heavens.
Looks like the effects of the crystal are starting to wear off.
Yes. I have suppressed its power, for now. I hope this will suffice until we can return it to its rightful place.
It's Anihal.
Hey, Anihal. You doing okay?
Yes. My friends are with me. I'm fine. Anihal? I did not have a chance to thank you properly last time. Thank you so much for healing my little friend. I was
By the way, I love how dopey that dog looks.
one day. What? I'd love to. Thanks again, Anihal. We'll see you soon. It's lonely without Bernard, but thanks to you, I know I'm not alone. Are you leaving?
Yep. Afraid so. We have more crystals to find.
Oh. About those. I think I saw one in Wiswald when I was there with the circus.
Wiswald, you say?
You know the place, Elvis?
Yeah, pretty well. He was born there.
Where in Wiswald did you see it, kiddo?
On top of a tower in the middle of a city. I didn't see it up close, but the way it was glowing, it was the same.
Alright. Looks like we know where we're headed next.
Dear old Wiswald, eh?
Alright, I'm gonna take a wild guess that if it's at the top of the if at the top of a tower, then it's fire. We've got wind, we've got water, there's earth and fire left. Let's see, party chat. And this one is where to next. Progress at last, you're telling me. We've got the water crystal. 3 more to go. And so, to Wiswald. I hope we will be able to learn more of the crystals there. Me too, it's where you're from, right, Elvis? I never heard anything about any crystals back when I was living there, though. Not even a whiff of a hint or of a rumor. But who knows what may have happened since you set out on your journey. We will lose little by paying it a visit, at least. Alrighty then. I'll lead the way, and I'll show you around a few of my old haunts when we get there, which means alcohol and food. There's no one there that I don't know. If it's any juicy info to be had, we'll soon sniff it out. Sounds good. So, what kind of a place is Wiswald, Elvis? It's where magical scholars and masters of the arcane arts gather, and it was set up by none other than my teacher and mentor, Lady Emma. Outside the magic trickery stuff, the magic-y stuff, there's not a lot to see or do, but maybe you'll like it, I'm sure. Wow, so the whole place is full of wizards. Sounds like my kind of place. Alright, when do I get to go? A couple of years ago, MagFest had, I believe it set the Guinness World Record for largest gathering of wizards in a single place, and when I was I want to say 10 or 11, I had a Halloween costume of a wizard, and it's not like there would have been any chance that I could fit into it now, even if I did know where it was and could actually find it and bring it, but I do kind of wish that I had a wizard costume and could participate in that. If you were to ask me which of the fantasy job archetypes I would like to fit into the most, it would easily be the wizard. Anyway, with that little rambling aside, I need to go off in this direction. See, this is what I hate about deserts. It's big and open, and it's really hard to orient yourself without actually either looking at the map or just following the dotted line, following the quest marker. All right. Is this finally going to be passable? Oh, okay. Yes. Hi. I remember you.
Oh, you're the humans who found Truff's ring.
Truff? Is that you?
Yes! Oh, thanks again for helping Truff out when he met you before.
You're more than welcome, old pal. Fancy seeing you again, eh?
What are you doing out here anyway?
Truff needs to get through. But the tree is blocking Truff's way.
Yeah, I can see.
It's very unfortunate that the only tree in this entire desert just happened to fall and land on the bridge, huh?
Something about it, but he's too hungry. He could do it on a full stomach, though.
Huh. It sounds like we need to get you something to eat.
Yes, please. Oh, a schnitzel, please.
What? Sorry?
Truff wants a schnitzel.
Wow, that's specific.
Truff's human friend cooked one for him once. It's been his favorite ever since. Truff went to Savalon to try and buy one. But the humans there said monsters aren't allowed to buy schnitzels. Truff is so hungry, so weak. And talking about schnitzels is making it worse. Juicy, tender meat wrapped in crispy, crispy breadcrumbs. A dinner to die for.
You certainly make it sound appetizing.
Aye, you've quite a ton of culinary phrase for a monster, eh?
Stop it. You're making my stomach grumble.
Sounds like we better go find a schnitzel before everybody goes crazy with hunger.
Could human friends make sure Truff's schnitzel is smeared with lovely jammy jam too?
Sure. Why not?
Alright, quest 028, 2 stars out of 10, Human's Best Friend Part 2. Yeah, let's go find a schnitzel. I guess that's just, I'm probably gonna be going back to town. I'm actually not 100% clear on exactly what a schnitzel is. I know it's food, obviously, and it's a rather German-sounding word as far as the language, the part of the world that it originates from. But I don't actually know what it's like. I don't know what one would look like or anything like that. I sort of assumed that it's like a pastry, a dessert, or something like that. But the way he described it, he said it's like meat wrapped in breadcrumbs, which sounds more like a hearty main course than a pastry usually would be. Let's see, where do I have to go? Oh, the food stall is all the way at this end of town, I'm sure. No, beyond the food stalls. You're just a random guy who's gonna have schnitzel for me, I guess.
Schnitzel. Oh yes, it is a local speciality. Veal schnitzels are the most common, but other meats are also used. The innkeepers are reputed to be particularly delicious. I am sure he would be happy to prepare one for you.
Alright, so the innkeeper has it. Are there any other side quests? No. A bunch of side quests opened up after I defeated the House Yona bosses, the relevant boss there, but I haven't seen any side quests open up here yet, and the game is seriously freezing every single time I enter a cutscene, and
To serve this dish on occasion. I don't suppose you could make one for us now, with some jam, ideally.
Certainly. One moment, please. There. One schnitzel with jam.
Thank you very much. You don't know how happy this is gonna make somebody. Okay, let's take Truff his treat before it gets cold.
schnitzel has been obtained. Okay, if I look at that icon, what does it look like? What would it be in? Would it be in? Okay, it's in the key items. That's great. It's like darkened. I can't really make out what exactly that is, but it looks like food, alright. It's on a plate. Every time a cutscene starts, the game freezes momentarily, and I keep thinking like, oh no, is it gonna crash? And then a second later, it resumes. But I can't say this game is buggy. There haven't been any like weird visual bugs. There hasn't been any actual crashes to the OS. There haven't been any like issues with progression or anything stopping me from progressing. There hasn't been anything like getting stuck in the battle loop or anything like that. But the stuttering, the load times, and that sort of thing. I do hope that maybe there's going to be a game update that maybe irons that out just a little bit, because it's Where am I going? Oh, down there. It's yeah. Happens a lot for probably most cutscenes. There's a little bit of stuttering and hitching going on. Like right now. All right, Truff.
In there, Truff?
Truff is hungry. So hungry.
Not for much longer. We brought you a Schnitzel.
Hmm? Yes, Truff can smell it. Wonderful. Magical. A whole Schnitzel just for Truff. Can Truff eat it now? Right now?
Go right ahead.
You really were starving, eh?
All done. It was divine.
Feeling a little stronger now?
Yes. Much stronger. Strong enough to deal with stupid, silly trees.
We'd be most grateful if you could.
Here goes.
Take that, tree.
All done. All gone. Can go through now.
That's great, Truff. We'd have been pretty stuck without your help.
Stop it. Human friend is making Truff blush.
Well, you may not be much of a fighter, but you sure are strong, huh?
Secret is not brute strength. Truff has a knack. Learn the knack, and human friends can do it too.
All right, I can now fell trees. So that's the leveled up version of cut or whatever it is. Press Y to chop down the tree. All right, so there. Correction. One of the only 2 trees in this entire desert happened to fall and land on the bridge.
Like that.
All right.
Yes, exactly.
Nice. Thanks, Truff.
Happy days, eh? No tree's gonna stand in our way now.
Truff needs to go now.
Still searching for the owner of that ring?
Yes, Truff is looking for a cold place. Human friend who saved Truff talked often about snow. So if Truff can find snow, maybe Truff can find friend. Thank you for the Schnitzel. It was delicious. Goodbye for now, human friends.
Alright, have fun with that, Truff. We have gained 2 medium experience orbs. I have a couple of those. I thought about using them before the fight. If I had lost the battle a 3rd time, I probably would have done that. Anyway, there's a party chat. Truff talk. So we ran into Truff again. Yep. Poor guy still hasn't found his friend, but at least he's doing okay. Or at least he is now, that we filled his belly for him. And he more than returned the favor. Without his help, we would not have been able to progress. Yeah, that tree cutting trick he taught us is pretty cool. It certainly is. We'll not be wanting for firewood anytime soon. Or any kind of wood, for that matter. We could probably build ourselves a wee house if we put our minds to it. Heh. What say we chop now, plan later? Any wood's good wood. Have you 2 finished? We have places to be, you know. Aye, aye, we're coming. Just... Ah, no! What's the matter now? We've not had Schnitzel ourselves. Are we really gonna head off without finding out what they taste like? The one we gave Truff did look pretty tasty. But be that as it may, we cannot afford to waste any more time. Ah, fine. Spoil sport. So, with that said, given that we cannot afford to waste any time, I, for one, can think of a part of the game where I was faced with a tree and I could not progress, and I really wanted to know what was on the other side. So if you don't mind, welcome to the Hydrangea Hills. So, this tree is no more. It is no longer getting in my way and preventing me from finding out what is in this treasure chest, and it's a mimic. Please at least be a good mimic. It's annoying. That's an oak staff. Okay, please tell me that's at least good, considering that this is the absolute earliest point in the game in which I can actually get here. Oak staff. It's lower on the list than the mithril staff. That's gonna raise my magic attack by exactly 1 point, and it weighs like 3 more than the mithril staff. Okay, no thank you. That was a bit of a letdown, honestly. Maybe there's another spellcaster type character later on in the game who can actually make better use of that, but not right now. Okay, you know what? I'm dumb. The reason that it's making my stats go down for the most part is because I have, like, over the weight limit. If I equip it singly, that is going to still make me overloaded. Okay. Boost wearer's HP. Oh, that would be why he had extra HP as the Vanguard. Alright, could have thought of that in that fight. That might have made things easier. I'm still going to be 1 over. I want the Peace Ring. The Peace Ring is the one that prevents... Oh no, that's not Confusion Immunity. I want the one that's Silence Immunity. Where's Silence Immunity? You are a magic attacker. You need Silence Immunity. Okay, much better. Yes, okay, so the Oak Staff is actually good. I can't believe I forgot that. All the red text and the overloaded symbol on the weight limit when I looked at it in the menu a minute ago. But my magic attack is now going to be 133. I don't suppose I can also equip the mithril staff, can I? If I shed 4 more units of weight, I can do that. Okay, I am really kind of squeezed for carry weight on Elvis right now, but Oak Staff, Mithril Staff, Headband, Mana Robe, White Veil, and no second accessory is what his loadout is going to be. If I were to just look at his numbers, that's a lot of magic attack. That's about, what, 20 points higher than it was before? I can work with that. And, you're now in 4 digits of maximum HP, which definitely isn't bad. So, I am going to return to where I was. I'm going to stop in at Halcyona and see if any new side quests have opened up, but if they haven't, I won't bother cutting back. I'll just see you by the bridge, where we would have been. Alright, no new side quests opened up in Halcyona during the day, and I didn't exactly feel like waiting around for night to roll around, so instead, let's just move on. Here's a treasure chest. There are 10 more on this map. 9 more now. That's a mimic. Annoying. 2 by Wardlight obtained, and why did the music turn all tinny all of a sudden? It's kind of the generic overworld music of Bravely Default 2, but... Ooh, okay, that's a double. You're feeling brave, you say, and yet you all just defaulted. Alright, not bad. I got an underdog bonus on everybody, that's cool. Elvis, of course, used almost all of his MP. Just casting Blizzard one after another, but that's just kind of his job description. I think we can come to accept that at this point in the game. Alright. Nothing, no treasure chest or anything back there, okay. Whatever, I could turn the map on, but you guys, I don't get anything from fighting you. I don't want to fight you again. I could turn the map back on, and that'll at least show me a little bit of the surrounding, but I don't know if I feel like doing that. You're a new monster. At least I don't recognize your overworld form. I might have seen you in battle elsewhere. Okay, I have seen you in battle elsewhere. Elvis is really close to that 12th job level there on the Black Mage. Okay. Still getting underdog bonuses, although I'm not feeling like these things are really that strong that I'm fighting now. Maybe it's just relative to what I was just fighting a minute ago, or several minutes ago now. It's pretty non-threatening, but oh boy, I do not mind. That is an Earthling Rod. I do not mind fighting weaker things once in a while, although I would like to be getting more experience than I am. Equipment. The magic user. Oak staff, earthling rod. What is the earthling rod? It is not... Is that not an actual rod? Oh, okay, it's a, paralysis immunity. And some slight amount of magic defense. Okay, I'm gonna give that to... You're really my healing tank. Oh no, that's gonna also lower your physical. Okay, you have two accessories. I'm gonna give that to me. I'll take one of those. Alright. No stats have gone down and a couple have gone up. What's this? Did I walk into a cave? Was that a cave? I thought it was just a shadow. Oh, it was just plot.
Of the old homeland.
You're not your usual talkative self, Elvis. Something wrong?
Aye. The place looks different.
It does, doesn't it? I'm sure there weren't this many trees last time we were here.
Which would suggest the influence of the Earth Crystal.
So, you've been to Wiswall before, huh, Adele?
Yep. It's where I met our annoying friend over there and agreed to head off with him to who knows where.
Aye, I was desperate to set off on my adventures, but I hadn't the first clue what to do out on the road. So, I hired this one as my personal bodyguard. She happened to be in town at the time.
It seemed like it might be fun at first, but it's been nothing but headaches ever since.
I can only imagine.
Eh? You cheeky so-and-sos.
Loading screens? Meanwhile, elsewhere, okay.
Lord Commander.
Marla. Well, make your report.
Prince Caster is dead. His younger brother has taken the throne in his place. Bernard is also dead. And the record keeper, Dromed, is stepping down. The situation in Savalon is highly unstable. But there is a bigger problem.
What is it? Spit it out.
The water crystal. Princess Gloria has it. My apologies.
It matters little. The water crystal is of no concern.
Nevertheless, I take full responsibility. Forgive me, Lord Commander.
And you, Edna?
Things are going exactly as planned, Lord Commander. Your scheme is as perfectly conceived as ever.
Spare me your crawling. Continue as you are, and do not fail me. A little longer now, and my dream will be a reality. I leave matters in your hands until then.
You do me a great honor, Lord Commander.
Infernal woman. She will not monopolize my master's affections for long.
That does it for Chapter 1. This is Chapter 2 in the Garden of Magic and Madness.